What's going on, guys? This is Average Player here with a Salamangreat deck profile. We're going to do, like normal, extra deck, side deck, main deck. This is because I saw that the regional that I went to, Salamangreat actually topped it, and it basically boosted my confidence to try to build the deck again and play it again. Because when I had the deck, it was just laying around, and I didn't think it was very good. And then I see someone top with it, and I'm like, you know what? Probably should try to test this out, put it back together. And the hands that I've made, the way I've built the deck, and the hands that I've gotten have been, I would say they've been pretty good. With the way I like to play the strategy in a control base and trying to slow the game down, play it to how I want, just so I can kill you next turn. That's how I like to play the deck. But without further ado, let's actually get into it. So 3 Gazelle. I'm missing 1 QCR. I should probably buy it, to be honest. 2 Foxy. The deck profile that I saw that topped played 2 Spinny, and I don't like that. I'm playing 3 Spinny, 1 Weasel, 1 Jack, 1 Falco, 1 Fowl, and then your honorary salad with Coat of Soul. And I think this is probably normal. If you're going to cut down Spinny to 2, you need to play 2 Jack. That's just my honest opinion, because I've been playing this deck for a very long time. If you cut down the Spinny to 2, you need to play Jack at 2. I've seen profiles cut down the Foxy to 1, and I honestly don't like it, because it basically just helps fix your deck, at least the top of your deck, because you get to reveal 3, add a salad card, and then shuffle the rest back in. So you're not guaranteed to see those cards again. So, well, my lights just turned off. It's weird. 1 second. I want to get my lights fixed. Okay. My thing had a short, so okay, we're gonna continue. Next, which I think this next 3 cards are pretty standard. It's 3 Lady Debug. It's pretty standard. Start your combo off. You add whatever you want, and it's mostly gonna be Gazelle. Which opening the Lady Debug itself helps you play around Droll so much. You can normal debug effect, add Gazelle. They're probably gonna Droll you. If they have the Droll, they're probably going to do it there. And then after that, you just link it away for Banelinks, and then special summon Gazelle to dump, and then you can just play right there. Even though you're not going to get your Sanctuary, it's fine. Or, the way to play around it, if you know you're going to get Drolled off of the debug, right, you can normal debug effect, add Coat of Soul. Right, if you have Gazelle in your hand. So this way you can link the debug for Banelinks. Special Gazelle, special Coat of Soul effect. So when you link summon using a monster, you can link summon using its own name instead of whatever. So this is basically your second Sanctuary. So that's another way you could play around the Droll in the deck. And then last is 3 Parallel Exceed. Obviously, you open this as well, which when I was doing some playtesting, because I just got 2 of these today. When I was doing the playtesting with just 1, I never saw it. And when I did, obviously I couldn't use it because I only had 1. But I just got the other 2 literally like a couple hours ago. So, yeah, that's why I like it. The reason why I like it is because it summons itself when you XZ, and then it summons another one out. They're level 4s, and you can XZ. You can make Baguska, Dweller, whatever. Dweller's still really good because of Snake Eye. That's just me. Next, we're doing hand traps. We're playing a lot of hand traps, actually, for once. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, and 3 Crow. I say a lot of hand traps, but this is like my normal count, realistically, but this is how I like it, and then obviously the one called by that I like. Yeah, you could play Bistials here, but I like the Crow. If you're going to play the Bistials, you're probably just going to play 1 Mega Nut, and then 3 Druid Swarm to send stuff as well as banish. But other than that, I think this is perfectly fine for hand traps. We do have more in the side deck, so don't worry about it. The deck is at like 45, 46 cards, so we're trying to keep it consistent without being too overly out there. For salad spells, we play 3 Circle, 1 Sanctuary, 1 Will. There's been many hands where I've opened the Sanctuary and basically mixed my Banelink instead, but that's fine. Because the Banelinks not being live stops you from chain blocking, because when you link for Banelinks, you go normal, or Banelinks 1, Gazelle 2. So you special summon Gazelle. The only way they can interact with the Banelinks is they have Veil or Imperm. So that's the reason why I like doing it, because they can't Ash it. So, and that's it for the Salamangreat cards. Next, it's just basically the rest of the spell cards. 3 Cyanide Mining, and then 3 Talents. I think it's good. You don't need to play Talents, but because of the way the deck is, and very susceptible to Nibiru, if you open Talents, right, you're pulling Ashes or whatever, you just Talents, make sure they don't have Nib. If they have Nib, you're shuffling that bitch back, and then you're just going to play and keep playing, because you're not going to get hit with Nib. So, next, Salamangreat traps. You got 2 Roar, 1 Rage. I've seen people side the Rage. I like to main it. In the case that you open the Roar, right, you can dump the Rage off a Gazelle, add it back, and this way you can have 2 to 3 pops on top of having an Omni Negate on board, which is actually still really, really, really good. And because you can play against Tempai, use Rage to blow up their field spell, and then continue playing with whatever you want to do. But there's also Code of Soul to link summon on your opponent's turn in the Heatleo, right? So you can link summon in the Heatleo on your opponent's turn. Send the field spell to the graveyard anyway, so you can use Rage for their Tempai monsters anyway. So it's still good in that aspect. If you're playing against Tempai, you really want to just see the Rage as much as you can. And then 3 Judgment, which it's a good going first card. That's why it's in here. And obviously, it's going to be one of the cards coming out when you're going second. Because, you know, you're obviously not going to need it going second. Next for the extra deck, there's 1 extra space for Promethean Princess, because I obviously don't have it. I was going to go to my locals today, but I ended up staying home, spending time with my brother. So, the 1 card that's missing out of this is Promethean Princess, which, if you have it, you should play. And I'll just tell you that now, but 2 Banelinks, 2 Sunlight Wolf, 2 Heatleo. I like this because you can, especially with Code of Soul, I like Heatleo being at 2. If you don't like it, you can always play it at 1 and play the 3 Sunlight Wolf. But I like Sunlight Wolf at 2 because you're generally going to use Jaguar to shuffle 1 back anyway, to special summon itself back out. But with Code of Soul being in the deck, right, you summon Heatleo, send a card, and get 3 pops. Right, and then when you link, if you want to, say you use Code of Soul, you can Heatleo for Heatleo, get the 3 pops, which you can get off of Rage, which is a thing, and you still have an Omni Negate live. And because of Code of Soul, you can link some on your opponent's turn, so if you link this on your opponent's turn, after you, say, Rage pop 2, you can always link for the Heatleo to send a spell or trap, or shuffle a spell or trap into the deck. So, but the only other effect that really comes up with it is during your main phase, you could target 1 monster, your Salamangreat monster in your graveyard, and 1 monster your opponent controls. Opponent's monster's attack becomes the attack of your of the monster you had in your graveyard, which is fine. And now we're gonna go into our generic cyber stuff. 1 link decoder, 1 update jammer, 1 wit kid, 1 transcode, 1 access code. And this is different from the last time I posted because I didn't think WitKid was good. I actually didn't play the transcode, or I didn't play WitKid or Link Decoder. But WitKid itself can banish a card, special summon out, and the reason why we play the 1 copy of Weasel is to get it out because of Witkid. It's the Cyber's Tuner. Add one Cyber's Tuner from my deck to my hand and then summon it out because you obviously will have a Salamangreat monster in your graveyard. Enough Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard to summon it out. And then it leads to transcode to revive, and you can also do any of your Salamangreat links with transcode. And because of your Salamangreat links, you can go transcode, revive a Heatleo on your turn, summon back one of your Salamangreat monsters, right? So special summon back Spinny, link 4 into access code, so it's pointing like this. So access code can't be targeted. Access code effect, gain attack. Access code, banish to pop, and you're basically set. And I like that about this deck, honestly. And Witkid can get you there. One Link Decoder can get you there. Because Link Decoder, if you have a Banelinks in graveyard, right? If you already did your Salamangreat combo, right, and you're going to the next turn to kill your opponent, you basically just link into the Link Decoder, link it away with something else for transcode, Link Decoder effect, bring itself back, and that's how you could also make the access code. Because you used it to make the transcode talker, special summons itself back, transcode brings something else back. But one Mirage Stalio, I don't like it anything more than that. That's it. It's also good at breaking your opponent's board going second, because as soon as it's sent to the graveyard for a link summon, it can send a card on the field to the graveyard. Right? We target one monster field and return it to the hand. And then one Gooska and one Dweller. That's it for the side. Most of the time in Salamangreat, you're going to end on Gooska with 2 materials with a Link Monster, a Set Judgment, and Set Roar in this deck, and it will do more than enough. And the side deck is going to be different colors than the main deck, and is going to be a different color than the main deck because I've ran out of main deck sleeves because it's old sleeves. I was planning on actually getting new sleeves today, but ignore the quality of this Beat Bison because that's the first card. I'm going to go look through my stuff because I do have extras in there and find one that's not bent in the middle because I ended up dropping it and catching it and that's bent in the middle. So it's a marked card, which I want to go through my stuff and try to find it. But one Beat Bison, those of you who don't know what it does, if you have 3 more Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can target Fire Link monsters in your graveyard up to the number of face-up cards your opponent controls. Return those to the extra deck, then negate the effects of face-up monsters your opponent controls. So it only targets the monsters in your graveyard, and it doesn't target... It's basically a poor man's Droplet. But this plus Droplet is also really good, because if you say you get the 3 Salamangreat cards in your graveyard, you special this out in defense position, and you target a Link monster in your graveyard, and your opponent, if they're trying to respond to this, you just chain Droplet to get rid of it. And then you negate more cards because neither of them target. To negate. So that's why I like the Beat Bison, because it works very well with Droplet on top of it being very good on strategy. Alright, and then 3 Nib, 3 Phantasme, 2 Pankratops. That's what I have in the side deck for monsters. Pankratops doesn't really hurt the strategy at all, neither does Phantasme. Actually, Phantasme will help you, and then Nib's just too damn good to pass up on nowadays. Phantasme will fix your hand. Pank is good because you just special summon it going second. And then you're going to bait out any interruption so you can get your Salamangreat, you can get your Salamangreat plays going. And as I mentioned, Droplet, that is also right here, 3 Droplet, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster. You know, because going second, you still got to try to break a board, right? So it really is preferential for everybody, but I hope y'all have a good day. Let me know what you guys think about this deck in the comments section. I'm not playing Fire, so this technically could be a budget list, and I could say budget even with the QCRs, and this thing looks amazing, because these are literally like 75 cents. And then the whole extra deck, it's literally cheapo. Like, everything here is cheapo. Even the access code talker's cheapo now. The whole side deck, I mean, everything except for the droplets, I'd say you could get for cheap. Beat Bison, you can literally go find spare change in your car and pay for it. So let me know what you guys think. I like this deck. I still love it. I will do a combo tutorial here soon on the deck. And thank you all for watching. Later.